Elizabeth Berkley commanded the red carpet with an effortless blend of sensuality and sophistication, her presence a magnetic pole amid the swirl of Hollywood's elite. The 53-year-old actress, forever etched in the collective memory as the spirited Jessie Spano from Saved by the Bell, arrived at the Los Angeles premiere of All's Fair in a gown that seemed tailor-made to evoke both empowerment and allure. The black number, with its daring low-cut neckline and a provocative slit tracing the length of one leg, clung to her figure like a second skin, accentuating the curves honed by years of disciplined fitness and unshakable confidence. Paired with strappy Versace heels that elongated her silhouette, Berkley didn't just walk the carpet. She owned it, her stride a declaration of resilience forged in the crucible of early fame and later reinvention. The event marked the unveiling of Hulu's latest venture into prestige television, a legal drama brimming with sharp wit, moral quandaries and powerhouse performances. Berkley's supporting role as a client entangled in the throes of a contentious divorce added a layer of raw emotional stakes to the ensemble cast, which boasted heavyweights like Kim Kardashian in her acting debut, Naomi Watts and Glenn Close. Yet it was Berkley's personal flair that stole a slice of the spotlight. Flanking her was her husband of over 2 decades, Greg Lauren, the artist and son of fashion titan Ralph Lauren, whose sartorial choice injected a playful nod to their shared history. Adorned in a custom T-shirt emblazoned with an iconic image from Berkley's 1995 film Showgirls, Lauren turned heads and elicited chuckles, a cheeky reminder of the movie that once threatened to derail her career but ultimately cemented her as a cult icon. Showgirls, directed by Paul Verhoeven and penned by Joe Esterhaus, the duo behind the steamy Basic Instinct, arrived in theaters like a thunderclap, its NC-17 rating and unapologetic dive into the underbelly of Las Vegas exotic dancing sparking immediate controversy. Berkley, fresh off the wholesome confines of Saved by the Bell, took on the lead as Nomi Malone, an ambitious dancer clawing her way through a world of glitter, greed, and betrayal. The film's dialogue, often derided as campy excess, included gems like Nomi's bizarre admission of loving Doggy Chow, a line delivered opposite co-star Gina Gershon that has since become meme-worthy fodder. At release, critics panned it mercilessly, and box office returns were dismal, leaving Berkley to weather a storm of ridicule that branded her career's boldest swing a catastrophic misstep. Reflecting on that turbulent period in a recent interview, Berkley spoke with unflinching candor about the betrayal she felt. Of course it was disappointing that it didn't do well, but there was so much cruelty around it. I was bullied, she recounted, her tone a mix of lingering hurt and hard-won perspective. The fallout was swift and severe. Berkley, who had deliberately left the safety net of network TV to chase cinematic legitimacy, found herself persona non grata in an industry quick to punish perceived failures. And I didn't understand why I was being blamed. The job as an actor is to fulfill the vision of the director. And I did everything I was supposed to do. What stung deepest was the silence from those around her. No public defense from collaborators, no shield against the vitriol. No one associated with the film spoke up on my behalf to protect me. I was left out in the cold and I was a pariah in the industry I had worked so hard for. Yet, from those ashes rose a phoenix of reclamation. Showgirls floundered in theaters but exploded on home video, its so bad it's good allure drawing a devoted cult following. Fans embraced Berkley's fearless embodiment of Nomi, a character whose unbridled ambition and raw sexuality resonated as both satire and tragedy. The film's script, at the time the priciest ever sold, became a symbol of Hollywood's excesses, but Berkley's performance endured as its beating heart. Gershon's sultry Cristal, the manipulative queen of the stage, provided the perfect foil, their chemistry crackling in scenes that blended eroticism with existential dread. Over time, retrospectives hailed Showgirls as inadvertent genius, a prescient critique of fame's corrosive hunger, with Berkley's tour-de-force vulnerability at its core. Berkley's path to this red carpet triumph was anything but linear, a testament to her tenacity. Born into a middle-class family in Farmington Hills, Michigan, she discovered dance at age 5, channeling her energy into classes that blended ballet's grace with jazz's fire. By her early teens, modeling gigs in New York beckoned, but it was television that catapulted her into the stratosphere. Saved by the Bell, the quintessential 90s teen comedy, premiered in 1989, transforming Berkley overnight. As Jessie Spano, the outspoken feminist with a caffeine-fueled breakdown that birthed the catchphrase, "I'm so excited. I'm so scared," she infused the role with a blend of intellect and relatability that made her a standout. The character was crafted specifically for her after she auditioned alongside future co-star Tiffany Thiessen, a serendipitous pivot that captured lightning in a bottle. The show's run through 1993 was a whirlwind of locker-side romances, cafeteria hijinks, and life lessons wrapped in neon hues, following the escapades of Bayside High's eclectic crew. Berkley's chemistry with Mark Paul Gosselaar's Zach and Mario Lopez's AC Slater sparked endless fan theories, while her advocacy arcs, from anti-drug PSAs to environmental pleas, mirrored the era's earnest optimism. Off-screen, she navigated the pitfalls of child stardom with grace, crediting her parents for grounding her amid the frenzy. But as the credits rolled on her Bayside days, Berkley hungered for more. "I wanted to stretch, to risk," she later explained, eyeing the silver screen as her next frontier. Enter Showgirls, a gamble that paid dividends in unintended ways. Post-flop, Berkley licked her wounds with indie fare and stage work, but Woody Allen provided a lifeline in 2001's The Curse of the Jade Scorpion. As a sharp-tongued secretary entangled in a hypnotic heist, she held her own against Allen's neurotic charm and Helen Hunt's elegance, earning quiet acclaim for her comedic timing. Sporadic roles followed, The Real Blonde, Taxman, each a stepping stone back to visibility. Her return to Saved by the Bell roots came via Peacock's 2020 reboot, a meta-exploration of adulting's absurdities that allowed her to lampoon her own legacy with self-aware glee. Though cancelled after 2 seasons, it reaffirmed her enduring appeal. Marriage to Lauren in 2007 anchored this evolution.